Welcome back to Curated Clean, the podcast,
where we get our hands dirty so you don't have to.
We are your hosts. My name is Michaela, but I go by Mike.
My name is Mandy.
And my name is Whitney.
Welcome to the fourth round.
The final round.
The final round. Most importantly, the final round of
Stink-free
summer. Stink-free summer.
Okay, it's our stink-free summer, the very end, the crescendo of the last week. We're not going to announce our overall winner, but the last bracket is up against two more stick deodorants.
Yes.
They're ones that are, what did you call that earlier? They're clear.
Okay, so
They're like a gel.
this
like
one is a gel
stick.
solid.
Gel
Yes.
solid, yeah. Oh,
And-
look at you getting fancy.
And I suppose this one could also
They're both
be
kind of a gel.
bit of a gel solid.
Yeah.
So they're both clear. And what one of them touts is it has charcoal in it, but they tout that it goes on clear.
Yeah.
Okay, so today we are discussing Herban Cowboy. That is the one brand. And then the other one is My Magic Mud.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. Do you want to get straight into it? Is that what we're gonna
Jump
do?
on in.
Jump
Let's
on
do
into the
it.
pit.
So in the first two episodes, we really get into why clean deodorants are important and a deodorant versus an antiperspirant. If you haven't listened to those, go back and listen. Sure. Get educated on those. And we can talk about why it's important that we are giving you a stink-free summer and not a sweat-free summer.
Exactly.
Okay? So Herban Cowboy, they started in 2000 as a personal care company. So Herban Cowboy, their original goal was not deodorant. They started with, what was it they started with? They were
Shaving cream, I believe.
And, like,
shaving cream.
toothpaste, Yeah.
Yes. And they spent years developing, they even joke about how they ruined like all their pots and pans, like trying to like make all
Yes.
this stuff and they do it. Their big mission is they wanted to create personal care products that are both healthy and have minimal environmental impact. They believe small changes are what impact big changes. I don't disagree with any of that.
Right.
But how do we feel about it? Is there any more backstory that you guys want to share?
I was just gonna say all their products are made in the USA.
Oh, yeah.
All their containers, they try to use things that can be recyclable, which I think
That's
is always
awesome.
great. They are PETA certified, and all of their products are free of phthalates, dyes, parabens, sulfates, and triclosan.
Yeah.
And they are a proud sponsor of the Arbor Day Foundation.
Right.
So
I like that
that's
they
a little
give
bit
back.
Yes,
I
do too.
love this company. We've told you before that when we talk about companies and we do reviews, we're always going to look into the environmental impact of these companies if we can find out what that is. We'll talk to you about their, carbon footprints, and we'll talk to you about their ethical practices with their employees or whatever, and their suppliers. So if that's important to you, because it's important to us,
Yes.
I think you could
Easily,
buy things from
yeah.
Herban Cowboy and you would know that you are supporting a company that is ethical, moral. They are trying to support our country. They're trying to be, environmentally sound and impactful in a positive way.
Yeah.
So I think when it comes to all that stuff, just the company itself, fantastic.
Right. And I also liked one of their things was one of their talks in their About Us story is, like switching a can of aerosol shave cream to a recyclable tube. We're going to talk about aerosol sprays and spray cans in another episode. So be sure to tune in for that. But there is a reason why you don't want to be using propelled liquids in aerosol.
Exactly.
And so I do like that they talk about that. I mean, that is, this
They're
is one of their
mindful.
goals from
Right.
2000. That's 21 years ago.
They were mindful. They had a goal. They knew what they were focused on what they wanted to do.
Right.
And they wanted to make a change. And they've done their small changes, like they said, that have actually turned out to be big changes.
Big changes.
I have to say, as a company, I love it. I support them. When it comes down to the deodorant, because that's what this bracket's all about,
This is
guys.
all about deodorant. Just deodorant.
We're not talking about their shave creams or other products or lotions. We're just talking about their deodorant.
Okay, the one that I used is called Blossom.
I used a powder. It was like a powder.
Like a baby powder.
Baby powder.
What
was
did
it
you
called? I had one. It was in a. I have their perfume that's Blossom, but I used the deodorant I have had a red label. I don't remember what it's called.
Was it the rose?
No, it wasn't rose. It was
Hibiscus?
just like a
No.
I can't remember. I'm sorry, y'all. I can't
It's
remember.
all right.
It's had a red label
well,
though.
Okay, there's a reason why we're talking. So the scent on Blossom, I think smells really nice. It has
does
like a
smell
nice
nice.
floral smell.
Yes. Floral.
But I'm gonna get right into it. I did not like this deodorant, everybody.
Okay,
I didn't like it.
no.
It was wet to me and it soured really fast and it didn't matter how many times I reapplied, it didn't do anything. It just didn't.
Okay, I used the powder one, which I probably shouldn't have picked that one because I'm not a huge
Powder Fresh.
Well, it reminds me of that Baby Fresh perfume.
Baby Soft.
Baby Soft.
Oh,
loves Baby Soft
no
from
bueno.
way back, and so I had that very overpowering powder scent, which number one. So that I just didn't love it. The scent is strong at first.
Right.
I don't love gel solids. I feel like they are wet.
I'm not a huge fan of gel solids.
I think that they're wet. They feel
slimy,
moist and slimy under your arms.
Oh, and you don't like moist.
And I don't like
it. Just stop.
At all.
Moist.
When you put on deodorant, like we said, this is stink free, not sweat free.
Right.
I'm not saying if I sweat through it, I don't care. I shouldn't feel sweaty before I sweat. Okay.
Right.
That's
slimy. I would describe it as slimy.
Yeah. I don't want to feel slimy before I sweat. Okay. And that made me feel slimy. Okay. I just, guys, and I wanted to like it a lot because I really like this company, you know?
Yes.
So this is one of those products I just, that
you feel bad. Okay. So are you giving it, are you giving it an approval rating right now?
Oh gosh. Okay. I guess I'm just going to jump right into it. Guys, I'm going to be straight up with you. If you have a gel solid deodorant out there and you think you can change my mind, send it my way, okay?
Yep.
I'll send you my address.
I always say this. We want to be honest about everything and truthful. These were purchased by us.
Yes.
These were not sponsored.
Not
we
sponsored.
purchased these.
Right. Yes, we purchased them with our own money.
Yep.
So this is completely unbiased, okay?
Yeah.
So I just,
actually, let me be completely honest.
Yeah.
My dad purchased the Blossom one, and I happened to be visiting him, and I was like, "Oh no, I forgot my deodorant." And he's like, "Hey, I just got this new brand, and you should try it." And I was like, "Okay." And so I had it, and so when we were gonna start testing things out, I was like, "Okay." I used it like once and didn't really think about it that much. So then I put intention towards it to try it out, and so I didn't actually purchase it. My Faja purchased it for me.
Our father purchased
it for me.
No, I tried it for a while, and I tried it off and on for the better part of a year. I'd be like, oh, you know what? Maybe I'll try it again. I've tried it in all seasons, guys. I've tried it in the cold of winter where you get that cold sweats.
You get the meat sweats.
The meat sweats.
No, all
the nervous sweats.
The barbecue. Yeah, all everything.
And the summer sweats.
I've tried it through all of it, guys. And never once did it. It let me down every time.
Every time. Okay, so
it is not going to get my approval.
Whitney.
Okay. Unpopular opinion here because I know I am on this one. I believe it was called Heart something was the scent of it. And it had a red label on the front. That's all I can remember to tell you. But I really like the scent, and I had to reapply it, but that was like in the dead of summer and I'd sweat a lot. I was going somewhere else later that evening and I was like, I just need to do a quick touch up because it's been a hot day. So it gets my approval because I actually really like it, and I like some of their other products as well, which we won't get into now. But it gets my approval.
Was it this
one?
Like was it Love?
Yes, it was Love. I was like, I had a little red heart on the front.
Love for Her is what it's called. Yes. Love for Her.
And that one I really like. Now the Blossom scent I have in a perfume, which I also like. So the Blossom scent does smell good, but the deodorant I really like that. The red one is that, so it gets my approval. Okay. I think I'm the only one, but
well, and so this is an important topic to bring up. We talk about this. We are sisters, and so we have similar genetic makeups, and some of our pheromones are probably similar, but they are not exactly the same.
Exactly.
And so some things work for some of us, and some of them work for others. And Whitney and I don't have as many female hormones as we should have at this point in life because we both had hysterectomies. We had even our ovaries removed. We're open about that. And so we have some hormonal issues that are different than Mandy, who still has all of her parts. She's an intact female. Whitney and I have been spayed. And so
oh my God. Kind of true though.
But that's what it is. And so pheromone wise, we are different because we don't have the same hormone. We don't have the same hormone swings.
Yep.
Okay. As far as my curator approval, I'm giving it a big it's getting an X from me. I didn't like it. Okay. So now that I say I didn't like it, they didn't start out with deodorants. They started out with shave cream.
Right.
I have never used their body wash, their cologne or perfume, or their soap.
Right.
But people rave about those things, and they are clean. Everybody,
Their perfume is very nice.
It smells good.
It does. It smells good.
Great.
It smells
I'm talking
good.
about performance only, guys.
Right. So what I want to talk about is Dusk shave cream, aftershave balm, and shave soap. That's what they sell in those other things. It's non-foamy, creamy shave. It has aloe, lavender, and peppermint. They talk about the tube is easy to use. Once again, no animal ingredients and recyclable, where possible. Dusk, Forest, True West cologne, and Love and Blossom perfumes. The same thing, no animal products, no phthalates, recyclable. And then the last thing I want to read, this is all from their website, everybody. We try to go direct to the source and get you information directly from, so we are not, putting them out there in a different light. This is how they advertise themselves. They say that their soap, the Dusk, these are the flavors: Sport, Forest, Love and Blossom body wash, and the Dusk soap has fantastic lather, no sodium lauryl sulfates or the triclosan. Thank you. And once again, vegan and all that stuff. So I will be honest, it's not getting my approval for the deodorant, but I'm gonna try some of their soaps and the shave balms and stuff
as well. Mm-hmm.
And Whitney really likes
I really like their perfume, and it's hard to find perfumes that are clean.
It is.
And we're gonna talk about that.
We'll talk about that. So that's another reason I like that company in general. But their deodorant.
So I say if you don't want to try the deodorant, I say give them a go on one of the other things, because I'm going to give them a go on that.
Yeah, I will too. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So, and it's interesting because both of the companies that we're talking about today, neither of them started making deodorants first.
Right. So let's transition on. So as far as Herban Cowboy, Whitney gives it approval. May and I do not. So it gets 1 out of 3 curated approval.
Yes.
Now, this one kind of shook us up. My Magic Mud. If you've ever heard of My Magic Mud, you associate that with your mouth because they started, and I can't think of her name. I think it's Jessica. Ooh, I need to look that up. They started making activated charcoal toothpaste.
Right.
Yes. And they make a whole slew of things like silver and all sorts of stuff in it. Their big thing is they have a commitment to natural health and the highest ethical standards. That's what they talk. I really like this. The earth gives us everything we need. Our job is to formulate it. I thought that was super smart.
I love that. Yes.
I thought that was fun. Mandy's going to talk about, kind of like their claim to fame on their ingredient list.
Right. So again, free of aluminum. They say they're long lasting and naturally fresh, eliminates odor and absorbs moisture without aluminum, gentle on sensitive skin. Activated charcoal draws out odor-causing bacteria and toxins, and no synthetic fragrances. I will say, they say gentle on sensitive skin. Now, all of their formulations that we looked up for the deodorant have magnesium in them.
Charcoal and magnesium.
Right. Those are their, I would say probably their active ingredients.
Yeah.
However, now they're claiming, and I would agree, most of the time, I have very sensitive underarms. I cannot do baking soda.
Yes.
So I had no issues with these. However, if you are very sensitive to like magnesium in certain levels can irritate people's skin. So just be mindful. We had no issues and we have sensitive underarms. However, if you are very sensitive, you might just want to take some precautions.
Or test it somewhere else in your skin first.
Yeah.
Test it first.
Yeah. So and I want to throw this in here. It's Jessica Armin is the CEO and founder of My Magic Mud. I did get that. Her
picture is on the front of all the labels up here.
Yep.
Guys, oh my gosh.
But they started with like toothpaste and that kind of stuff, and then got into some skincare and that kind of stuff.
And we're probably maybe even going to be talking about toothpaste on maybe.
So when they their other little board, made in the USA, vegan, cruelty free, fluoride free, SLS free, glycerin free, and GMO free. That is also including their toothpaste on there. They have cool packaging. I'll give them that. They do have some fun packaging that I think looks kind of nice. So it looks nice on the shelf, and I leave it out on my countertop because I think it looks kind of nice. I shouldn't go by branding alone, but
I like the labels. I do. Yeah, I like the labels a lot.
So what do we think, everybody? Mandy claims she's shook on this.
Okay, I'm just gonna be honest with all y'all out there.
You are shocked.
I am straight shook, y'all.
Straight tripping, boo.
So what we do a lot of times when we're gonna review something is one of us will make the purchase and we'll get several items and we'll distribute it out to the other ones to try. Yeah. That way, when we're trying to be fair, we're not asking for sponsorships and things. We're spending our own money on this. So Mike was the one who had invested in these. She was passing them out, telling us to try them. She hands me this one right here. And what do I see when I look down?
And I gave it to her because she hates citrus.
She handed me the citrus scent.
Dislikes it.
Guys.
So bad.
Here's the deal. There's something about my genetic makeup or my pheromones or something. You know,
I can wear citrus, but you cannot.
Oh, Mike can wear citrus and it smells
smell good on me
great.
Either.
On me, it turns sour, it turns funky. And I thought, why would you do this to me? I'm going to stink. Okay. So I put it on. I was like, fine. And it's already getting pretty hot here in Southern Missouri. You know, we have long, hot summers.
Yes.
So it was a very hot day. I would say it's probably in the upper 80s already. Now it's only May. So this was a week or so ago. So my initial day, my first day wearing it, I put it on, determined that I was going to hate it.
Low expectations.
I would say
they were very low.
Some loathing. Although when I opened it up, I took a little bit of a sniff. I thought, okay, I do like this, but it's not. This is what I thought. I like it, but it's not going to smell good on me. And I'm not going to lie, it has a weird bumpy texture because one of its main ingredients is coconut oil.
Actually, read those ingredients because you'd be surprised at how few there are.
Oh, this is brilliant. It's got coconut oil, Cannondale wax, arrowroot, shea butter, magnesium, natural fragrances, and activated charcoal. Guys, that's it. That's it.
So if you cook with virgin coconut oil, like the raw coconut oil, you know how it'll get kind of like crunchy balls kind of in it and stuff. You know what I'm talking about? And then when you bring it up to room temperature, it kind of melts a little bit.
I don't know if
this gets
to the camera.
This gets lumpy. It gets a little lumpy. Okay, it's not pretty.
No,
it ain't pretty, but it doesn't have to be pretty.
So the Herban Cowboy that
you'd have to completely
gel solid. It's
don't yank off your headphones.
Here I come.
Here she comes, everybody. Gonna get close.
Where am I?
Okay.
It's hilarious.
Well,
yeah, you can kind of see it there. It's rough and bump. There you go. You can see it when you turn it like that.
Texture.
So the Herban Cowboy is very smooth. Like it looks beautiful in the dispenser.
Beautiful and perfect.
My Magic Mud looks like mud in there, like some clear mud in there. Now, it has activated charcoal, but it goes on clear and it does not clear your clothing.
No,
it does not do that.
I wore it with black and I wore it with white on purpose to see for you guys if it would leave a stain, and it did not.
It didn't do it.
Also, guys, in my anger, in my loathing, I decided to wear it on a day where I was doing a lot of spring cleaning. And I mean, I refused to reapply, not once. So I put it on in the morning and I cleaned out my stairwell. I swept everything. I scrubbed my decking. I planted flowers. Oh my goodness, guys. I was here, there, and everywhere. I was sweating up a storm. Not once did I reapply, and not once did I need to. Guys, I am straight shook. I cannot believe it.
Are you saying it's getting your approval?
It's getting
even
my approval.
Citrus scent?
Even, I don't know. I mean, because you guys had the other ones. I've smelled them. This vetiver amber. This is more like one I would probably normally choose. It's more masculine.
It did smell more cedar wood on you.
Yes.
It smells more vetiver on me. And I don't love the smell of vetiver, but I actually like that. It has a masculine scent to it and I liked it. I also tried the citrus as well. And it went a little, I had to reapply. Yeah. Okay.
I
did reapply that one. But it was a really rough emotional day. And I think honestly, I'll just be honest, we sweat out pheromones of, stress and that kind of stuff. Yes. And I had a very stressful day and I could tell that it was like, okay, this is the day. But I've worn it a couple other times, that particular scent. And I was fine through the day. But there was one day I had to reapply. So on a very nervous, anxiety-driven day, I reapplied that. But the vetiver one smelled great. Now, what was your one called?
I had a neroli and
Peta something.
It wasn't patchouli. It
petitgrain.
Was petitgrain.
Yeah, it was petitgrain. And that one I thought smelled really unique.
I love the smell of that one.
It smelled nice. Now, I put the citrus one on my wrist because Mandy joked like, "Oh, these smell so good. You could even like put them on like as a
they're like a fragrance,
like a fragrance." And I'm actually wearing it. I'm like, it kind of it does kind of.
And I am wearing. I
nice.
decided to wear the vetiver amber as a
fragrance. That it gets your approval.
Yes, it gets my approval. It does. It totally does. And I love that it has charcoal in it and it doesn't stain because Schmitz in an earlier round had charcoal in it and it stained.
Everybody, it did. It really did. Yep.
You have to hold it up to your armpit and let it warm just a little bit because of the coconut oil. Just be aware of that. But you don't have to chicken wing it.
But I don't feel inconvenienced by it.
Yeah.
No, and it goes on smooth and nice like a lotion and not like the glycerin sitting, I don't know, slimy. It's not slimy.
Yeah, it's not.
I will say another thing I love about it, they use arrowroot instead of baking soda.
Yes.
So for me, I have sensitive underarms, and when I use baking soda deodorant, ooh, I either break out in a little rash or it just burns like crazy. And this, I really like. I said when I first looked at it, I was like, this. It looks like rocky mud, and I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna like this. But I will honestly say I didn't have to. I thought for sure I was planning on I'm gonna have to reapply this, but I wore it the whole day. I was outside. It's been like,
so is it getting your approval?
It absolutely gets my approval. I really want to try that vetiver one because I love the smell of vetiver. So that'll probably be the next one, the next scent of theirs that I try. But it absolutely gets my approval.
Yeah, I was really, really shocked. I really, guys,
because you associate them with mouth products like like gum
so
and toothpaste and tooth polish.
They can't make a good deodorant. They do toothpaste, but it's
kind of a jump to go from like toothpaste and then go into deodorant. I know a lot of companies do that, but I never feel like a company does it well. Like, man, they don't. I mean, when they jump from
and that's what we were talking about earlier. Both of these companies, neither one started out like we're going to make deodorant.
Right.
We're gonna.
It was a branch out product.
Yes,
exactly. It was like the B side, the B track. But it was like, oh, we should add to our product line. Let's throw deodorant out there.
Yeah.
Now, Herban Cowboy, I'm sorry. I did not like how and that's probably because they stuck with their original, like something that they use in their other products. Yeah. And they just went, oh, these will work into a deodorant. Yeah. Why not do that? Because you don't put all of the My Magic Mud products in your mouth. Their formulation is slightly different in their, what I would say is different than everything.
We should say too, though, that the Herban Cowboy does have a cult following.
Yeah. It does have a cult following. And here's the deal. As far as, clean product, clean deodorant and all that, if you like a glycerin style, if you love glycerin deodorants, you'll probably really love Herban Cowboy. And the scent, they have beautiful smells. I mean, the smells are really beautiful. It just didn't work for me as a deodorant. That's why I suggest trying out some of their other products. The shave balm or something, I'm going to try it. I'm going to try the perfume.
Yes.
I'm going to try that because the smells are just so good.
So did we all three give My Magic Mud?
Yeah, My Magic Mud.
So this has got a 3 out of 3 curator approval?
Yeah.
Wow, okay, all right. That hasn't happened in a while, guys.
I know. Yeah. I mean, seriously.
Wow. When it comes down to them fighting it out.
Yeah, okay, so we're going to duke these out.
Ding, ding. Okay, if you get to the pity gritty and you get to the... Put them against each other. Which one obviously wins? My Magic Mud.
Although we were all shocked. It was a little bit of a toss-up for me at the beginning because I do like Herban Cowboy, but... After having used the My Magic Mud, I think it has to beat out. Yeah, it beats out the Herban Cowboy. It just does. I am pleasantly surprised because I was up in the air about the My Magic Mud. I was like, I don't know. But
I was too.
I didn't have to
final round, and we had a clear winner on that one. Like, for sure.
Fourth and final round. So next time, guys, we're gonna do just a short bonus lesson for you. We're gonna put all of our winners. We're gonna do one last round for you guys.
Make them fight it out.
Yeah, we're gonna do the battle royale.
Yep,
it's gonna be between each and every from round 1,
each and every
Pit Liquor from round 2,
Pit Liquor,
Type A from round 3, and now My Magic Mud from our fourth
and
round.
So the cool thing about this final round, which I really like for doing a decent amount of bracket for this time, like we said, next year's is going to be huge.
We found a lot more to try.
Yeah, we found a lot more to try. Some people have suggested some other things, so we're gonna bring it around.
And if you guys have a deodorant that you've heard about, something interesting, weird maybe that you would like for us to try out before you spend your money on it, let us know.
To do that.
We want this bracket to be huge next year. We want to do it March Madness style for you guys.
Yeah.
And really, really go all out. So to let us know. Let us know in the comments.
We want to try. And because
message us.
We really use this stuff. So we're already starting now on next year's because otherwise we won't have enough time to try them out and give them a good go of it. We really do use all this stuff.
Right.
In general, we have purchased everything. And so we want to be honest. We want to be truthful. We want to share our honest opinions with you. So send us some ideas. We're glad to, get them in and try them and give them a go and see what we think. But what we're going to do, or at least at the end of this bracket, we've got the cool thing about it I like is that we've got some like clear, clear gel solids. We have some traditional sticks, like each and every is like a white, regular deodorant.
And we have some creams.
We've got some creams. There's a
sprays.
little and sprays, and then we have like the liquid and the spray. So literally we have everything from a cream and roll on to traditional stick deodorants that are clear and solid.
Yeah.
So listen to the bonus listen and see who wins overall, because we're going to be discussing it and seeing what really deserves to give our curated approval overall.
And we don't know right now at this moment. We have no idea. We don't walk in here going, all right, this is the winner. We don't know.
Because sometimes our opinion sways each other.
Exactly.
And sometimes the moment moves us to think about things a little differently, because we do want to we want to give you guys good advice. That's the other thing. We never want to be like, oh, we really like this. And then you guys all go, oh, we didn't like that. Now, this is always our opinions. This is us testing
on our bodies. You might love something that we didn't, love so much.
Yeah, that we didn't love so much. And we really do try to give companies the benefit of the doubt. Even ones that don't get our approval on maybe that particular product, we do try to send you to them if we really believe in the company. At the end of the year, at the end of the day, My Magic Mud won on this one. That was a tongue twister. And Herban Cowboy, they've been around for 21 years. Yeah. They have a cult following. They're not bad. It just didn't win in this particular scenario. So I definitely say give other companies these tries that we've talked about that maybe didn't get it. Yeah. And so, I can't believe we've already decided a winner, and it was all right. It was a sweep.
I'm actually looking forward to the battle royale because I don't know who's going to win. I have so many good ones. Many good ones in there, guys. So,
well, we always want to tell you thank you for tuning in, and we love that you give us your time. We know it is precious, and so thank you for joining in. We always want to leave you with
be healthy,
be well,
and God bless you.
If you like listening to this podcast, stop by curatedclean.com, where you'll find links to all the different ways you can tune in each week, along with details from each episode. While you're there, sign up for our newsletter for further information on each topic we cover. For video versions of each episode, check us out on YouTube and Facebook. And don't forget to follow us on Instagram, where you can find glimpses of all things behind the scenes.